What up guys, Maxske, and I'm bringing you a brand new Ekko YouTube video. Well, this video is not just for Ekko players, for every League of Legends player, but today I'm going to show you guys what I do to win as many games as possible. I'm going to start from when you get into the ranked lobby, to when the game starts, to while the game is going, what happens if you get behind or your team is inting, and basically overall what I do to try to maximize how many games that I win, because I'm currently doing an unranked series that's coming to YouTube pretty soon. I'm already doing it on Twitch, and I have a really high win rate, and I want to show you guys what I do to win, because then the season's coming and I want you guys to get your ranks. So let's get right into it.
Don't blink! All in. Just my style.
Alright guys, pop quiz. What's the first thing you do when you enter a League of Legends ranked lobby? Go, you have 5 seconds. Time's up. What you want to do is highlight all the names in the game and go to op.gg and paste all those 5 names to look at everyone's rank and scores. So now you're going to paste all those players into op.gg, click search, and boom, just like that, you see everybody's name on your team. My jungler is a Kha'Zix main, my AD carry is a Draven main, I'm an Ekko main obviously. My Pyke has a pretty good win rate, he's a support main, and my top laner is a Jax main. So everybody on my team, nobody on my team is autofills. That's already a plus. If you have like 2 supports or 2 junglers or 2 top laners, or 3 mid laners, or like 4 AD carries, you want to dodge those games because you're gonna have a lot of people who are off role. On top of that, if you look at their op.gg's, then you probably won't ban their champion if they don't hover it, so they won't troll you. Alright guys, now we have 20 seconds to decide. Are we going to dodge this game? Dodging is really important to climbing. You have around 3 dodges per day. You'll only lose like 3 to 10 LP per dodge, and you have to wait like 5 minutes in the queue. But dodging saves you like 20 LP in a loss. It saves you losing your MMR, which is your matchmaking rating. It saves you your mental. It saves you just losing a game that you just can't win because enemy team has broken champions, or you have autofills or trolls. So dodging is really important. That being said, pop quiz. Do we dodge this game? So do we dodge? Let's see. So my AD carry main's Draven, and Draven got banned, but my AD carry is still on their main role. He's playing Kalista. I'm not too sure about Kalista, but at least he's on his main role. My top laner plays the Jax, is the Jax main, but he's playing Kled. Kled is like an S tier champion right now, one of the best top laners, so I'm not too worried about that. My jungler got his main role and champion. My support got his main role and champion, and I'm playing my main role and champion. So my team could have been a lot worse. No one's autofilled. 2 people are playing their off champions, but for the most part, it looks pretty good. The enemy team has an Aatrox. Aatrox doesn't get countered by Kled, so that's a good thing there. They have a Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw's sort of out of the meta, really late game scaling AD carry, but we do have a Pyke, Kha'Zix, Kled, and me to jump on the Kha'Zix. They have a Kayn and Camille, which means they're primarily AD. So if we build armor like Zhonya's Tabbies, and everybody in my team builds Tabbies, we should be pretty good to counter their damage. Yes, Kog'Maw does a little bit of AP, but like I said, we could easily dive on the Kog'Maw. So I had much worse lobbies before. That being said, I am not going to dodge this game because it's a pretty decent lobby, not gonna lie. So let's get right into it. So now when the game starts, you want to go back to op.gg, click on your name, everybody's name in the game, and then click on the live game tab. Now you'll see everybody's scores and stuff in the game, so now you can start making up a game plan. So you look at that enemy team, who's autofill, who's not autofill, who's on their main champion, who's not on their main champion. Will your teammate have a good chance of beating them, or will they lose? So this is where you just look at everybody's scores and see, okay, should I gank this lane? Should I avoid this lane? Is this guy winning? Is this guy losing? And this is just basically letting you make a game plan to see who you're going to beat, who you're going to gank, and all that stuff, or who should you help, and stuff like that. Very important to look at op.gg's before the game starts, so you have a good idea of what you need to do in that game. So now it's time to talk about stuff that you do in-game. Sadly, that last game that I just showed you was a remake. So now we're in a new game, new team, everything checked out. We're in the game now, so let's get ready to play. But quickly, the first thing I want to show you guys is having an item set. Right now you see that this is my custom item set. I did it pretty quickly for this video, but you could have a custom item set that you do in your collections tab, I believe, in the League of Legends client. So you put all your items in there that you want, so you don't have to ever search for your items. It saves you a lot of time looking for items, or searching, typing, whatever. Quickly buy your item and leave the base, because leaving the base quickly is the most efficient. So make an item set. So when the game starts, the first thing you want to do is avoid the cheese at all costs, the level 1 cheese, because so many games are ruined at level 1 and your team gets tilted. Avoid the cheese. So as a mid laner, always go to around where I'm standing, so you always have vision of this one entrance, and then make sure your bot lane, just like that, watches the tri-bush over there, because you never want to get invaded and then just lose the game just like that. It's so important. It's so sad because nobody, like a lot of people don't do this. A lot of people don't do this. If one of your teammates is AFK, make sure your other teammates are there watching those entrances, because listen, don't get level 1 cheesed. It makes the game so much harder to play. So now the laning phase starts, and what do you want to do? You want to make a game plan. So how do you make a quick game plan for the early game? Let's pause real quick. So let's look at that enemy team. The enemy team has a Volibear and a Zed. So Zed is a pretty strong early game assassin. Usually AD assassins are strong early game. A lot stronger than Ekko damage wise. And they have a Volibear jungle. Volibear can run at you, then flip you, which is CC, and then you could potentially die to an all-in with Zed. I do have a Vi jungle. Vi can gank also. But with Volibear's heal, I think Vi and Ekko versus Volibear Zed, Volibear and Zed will beat us in the early levels because of the Volibear heal and the more damage that Zed brings out. So you want to make sure that, so we don't want to push the wave. If we push the wave really quickly from level 1, then we're going to get ganked and potentially die. So we want to keep the wave in the middle as possible and try to get Zed low so that if we ever have a jungle fight, we have the advantage. Alright, so now the laning phase starts, right? The minions are here, and look, we are not throwing out Qs. Dude, like, don't throw out a Q level 1, because pushing, like I said, we don't want to push so we could get ganked by Volibear. But on top of that, Zed farms pretty good under tower, so we don't want to push him in. So what I'm doing, I'm throwing out my Qs to help me last hit, and I'm trying to prevent the wave from leaving this middle part. The second wave is coming along, and just like this, the wave is still in the middle, which is exactly what we want. Throwing out Qs for last hits, and on top of that, if I get level 2 first, I could out damage Zed, because he'll be level 1, I'll be level 2, and Ekko's level 2 is pretty decent. So boom, we're gonna hit level 2 of this minion and instantly jump onto the Zed. Boom. We just won a really good trade. Look at that. And now the wave is pushing towards Zed, but it's fine because Zed is lower HP than me. Zed already wasted a health potion when I didn't get. I also have biscuits and a corrupting potion, so I have more sustain. And now I could drop a ward right here, so I can't get ganked by Volibear. And on top of that, and my Vi's in topside jungle, so I'm gonna hover the top side of mid lane, so I'll be safe from any ganks because I have vision. And Volibear can only gank me from bot side, so if I'm in the top side of the mid lane, then I'll be safe and I can run away faster. And because I'm safe, I could push Zed into this tower. And because I'm pushing Zed into the tower, which means that I'll be able to roam first and help my jungler first. And just like that, I have the priority in the mid lane. And now I'm going to tell you guys the most important thing to climbing, and that's your mental. If you look at this game now, we started out pretty good. We had the priority, but now we're 0-2. My team has died 8 times. We only have 2 kills. I'm smurfing, so I'm getting scared that we're going to get outscaled. They have a strong team. But never give up. The only way you actually lose a game is if you give up mentally. There's always, especially in lower reloads, there's always a chance for any team to throw. You could always win one team fight, get some kills, you could outscale. Please just always play out the game. Or try to help your team understand that the game is always winnable. It's always winnable until your Nexus explodes. Like this game, I got a little bit nervous because I don't want to ruin my win rate. Videos coming soon about my unranked whatever. But anyways, look, now we have a fight. Boom. The enemy team makes a mistake. They're trying to kill my support. Guess what happens? My team is here. We just got a kill on Zed. Look at Volibear. Boom. I just killed Volibear. And just like that, now it's 4-8. Just like that, it's 4-8 because the enemy team made a stupid mistake trying to kill a support. But look, the enemy team is 80 carries right there. Look at that. Gonna make another mistake. What are you doing, 80 carry? Boom. Kill 80 carry. I'm a flash auto attack. I just got 600 gold. Just like that. We were down 2-8. The future seemed bad, but I just got 2 kills for 900 gold. I just got a tower play, which is 1,080 gold now in total. And I got this entire minion wave, which is even more gold. And now look, we're going for Infernal Dragon. And we're gonna get this Infernal Dragon. So the first 10 minutes of the game, my team was down a lot of kills. It looked like it was a bad future. And one mistake that any team made, one mistake, let us get over 1,000 gold, XP, and then Infernal Dragon. And just like that, we're back in the game. We could have easily given up, easily. It could have easily, oh, we're down 8 kills, it's over. But no, please, always stay in the game. Mental is one of the biggest keys to winning a game in Season 9. So now because we're back in the game, we can start applying more pressure, and now the enemy team's mental is ruined because now they're like, oh my god, we threw the game. We have to now the enemy team's mental is broken and my mental is back and restored. That being said, it's time to finish the game. One of the biggest mistakes that I see people make is that they just keep grouping. Like, look, my top laner is grouping mid lane. My support is in mid lane. Like, this is unnecessary. There's no reason for my top laner to be here because if you look down in bot lane, there's a wave pushing to our tower in bot lane, and my top laner has TP. So why is my top laner here? There's really no point for my top laner to be here because I don't need help wave clearing. Like, see, all this is unnecessary. You see this? Everything that's happening right now is fluff. Like, my Vi is here too. We have 4 people in mid lane right now. There's a huge wave in the bot side that no one's getting. They're soaking up my mid lane XP. Nothing happened. So please don't group for no reason because you're sharing XP. You are sharing XP, which is really bad. That being said, let's quickly discuss like split pushing and, you know, roaming. So I'm going topside because I see that enemy Xayah is topside, so I could easily kill her here because I'm, like I said, I'm back in the game. I'm pretty fed, and I want to clear this top wave. So I'm gonna go clear this top wave real quick. Boom, just like that. I'm gonna get this cannon, get this CS. But then I see that, ooh, the dragon is spawning. So maybe I have to be a dragon. It's kind of I probably shouldn't have walked topside right when dragon's spawning. And cause see, like, my team is fighting. The dragon literally just spawned and my team is fighting already, which is a really bad idea. They should have waited for me. But look at that, I have Relentless Hunter, so I'm running as fast as possible. Luckily, the enemy team troll, like see, the enemy team will always troll. So now, because I have Relentless Hunter and I realized that we're gonna fight for dragon. Boom, surprise attack, kill the enemy's dead. My team is now fighting here. I'm gonna go for the enemy AD carry because enemy AD carry is the most important person to kill. Boom, kill enemy AD carry. And now I'm fighting enemy jungler. And now I can go get this dragon. So when you're split pushing, you want to stop split pushing as soon as an objective spawns, or you're going to fight for an objective because your team needs you, right? Usually you want to split push with TP, but I have Relentless Hunter, so I run really fast. I can get to places faster. Just like that, we kill enemy jungler. And now, because I roam back to this dragon, we're able to secure the dragon. And we only lost like 1 teammate for it. The enemy team lost 4 champions, we lost 1. Boom, just like that. Easy peasy. So quickly to sum up, never split push, especially on Ekko, if you don't have TP and there's an objective up. Like, for example, I'm not going to be bot lane right now when my team's about to do Baron. So never do that, because if your team's doing Baron and you're not there, you have a good chance to throw the game. But because I am Ekko, I want to zone the enemy team, right? My team is doing Baron. I'm strong enough to zone everybody off this Baron. So I don't want my jungler to get outsmited somehow randomly or miss smite. So I want to prevent that possibility from ever happening. That's a big throw. So where's Volibear? Volibear has to be there, right? Let me check. Boom, Volibear. Okay, now we know where Volibear is. So the chances my team loses this Baron to a smite battle is impossible. Why? Because I just zoned Volibear out of the Baron pit, just like that. That's a really important thing to do. The amount of times where your jungler misses smite and the enemy team steals Baron, it just happens way too often. So try your best to, you know, prevent that from happening. And lastly, Baron is really strong this season. So once you get Baron, you want to try to like end the game, because Baron helps you end the game really quickly. So you just want to have a good team fight at the end. Make sure you place your W. Ooh, that was actually a really good ult by my team. Like, if you have team fighting comps, they're actually really strong right now. But yeah, you just want to go for the end game when you have Baron. Get a nice team fight, throw a nice W, get some nice CC or just burst damage, and literally just end the game when you have Baron, because it's really easy. And especially Ekko. Ekko could blow up towers so easily just like this. And just like that, we took a game where we were 0-2 and we were down 2-8, and quickly just like that, boom, the game was pretty much over and we win. So I hope you guys learned something in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.